Hello everyone, welcome back. Hope you people are doing well. My returning subscribers, thank you for returning back. And if you are stopping by for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please help me to be sharing my videos. Feel free to share my videos and also drop your comment if you have any comment or questions, and like my videos. It's very important for to me. That's why I'm putting all this effort to make all these videos. Please, today in our tutorial we are going to learn how to make this I call it 6 compartment purse, or you can call it how to, 6 pocket purse, but I'm going to put you through on how to cut it and sew it. So without taking your time, let's get started. Okay guys, welcome back to another tutorial. So in this tutorial we're going to make a 6 compartment wall bag. It can serve as handbag or purse, whatever you call it. So without taking your time, I'm going to give you the measurements I have. All these measurements, you can vary it. If you feel that it's small, you can increase it. If you feel that it's big, you can reduce it. So but I'm going to give you the measurement of what I'm working with now. So for this, I have 15 inches this way by 8 inches, one piece. So I have another one, 8 inches by 4.5 inches, one piece. Then I have this 10 inches by 8 inches. I have 2 pieces of it. So I'm going to keep this aside now. We are going to start working on this, the 15 inches by 8 inches. So let's get started. First, I'm going to indicate the midpoint of this my 8 inches. The midpoint. That's 4 inches. That's the midpoint. So on this side, I'm going to take 2.5 inches here. On this side also, I'm going to take 2.5 inches here. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to connect these 2.5 inches now to the midpoint. I will do same on this side also. I'll connect it to the midpoint. So this is what I have now. So I'm going to trim this side off and also here off. So this is what I have now after trimming it off. So I'm going to use it to shape this side. I'm going to use this to shape this. So after trimming it, this is what I have now. I'm going to place this to this. See the way it is. So I'm going to stitch it this way, this way, this way, and this way. That's what I'm going to do now. Okay guys, I'm done sewing the cover. This is what I have now. So now we are going to sew one of the 8 by 10 to this. But first, I'm going to, this is 10 inches. So I'm going to turn it to this way, to the right side. I will place it right side facing each other. because I'm going to fold this to form a pocket. 10 inches, when you fold 10 inches into 2, you will have 5 inches. So as it is folded like this, is 5 inches, right? So what I'm going to do now, as I place it right side facing each other, on the side this way, I'm going to take 1.5 inches. I'm sewing from 1.5 inches because we are going to stitch it together, 1.5 inches. So I'm not going to sew to the 5 inches. Half of 10 inches is 5 inches, but I'm not going to sew to the 5 inches. I'm going to sew to 4.5 inches. 4.5 inches. That is where I will stop. 4.5 inches. That is at this point. So I'm going to sew it this way. I'll stop at this 4.5 inches here. I will sew this way. On this side also, I'm going to take 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches here. So listen very well. My sewing is starting from this 1.5 inches point. I will sew it this way. When I get to 4.5 inches, I will go this way. When I reach to this 1.5 inches point, I will come this way. That's what I'm going to do now. Okay, I'm done sewing it now. This is what I have now. So I'm going to pick the second 10 by 8. I'll put it on this one like this. I will leave the same. What I did on this is what I'm going to do here. As in, from this point, I'll leave 1.5 inches. I will sew to 4.5 inches. Then I will sew this way till from this side also I will leave 1.5 inches. When I get to that 1.5 inches point, I will sew it down this way. That's what I'm going to do. I hope you understand what I just explained. See what I did here. From here to here 1.5 inches. From here to here 1.5 inches. From here to here 4.5 inches. From here to here 4.5 inches. That is exactly what I'm going to do on this side. Remember, you are going to put your leather right sides facing each other. So I'll put it this way and now stitch it. Okay guys, I'm done sewing it. I also sewed my handle to it. So what I did, from this point I measured 1.5 inches before I put my handle, and the length of this handle is 13 inches while the wideness is 3/4 inches. You can vary it. If you want it longer, you add more inches. If you want it wider, you also add more inches. So this is it now. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to sew each compartment together. So what I will do now is, as it is now, I'll bring everything this way. You see the way it is. 3 compartments. 1, 2, 3. So I'll first start from this one. I'll bring it together. Move my leather this way and stitch it down. After stitching it down, in fact, let's go to the sewing machine. Okay, I've started the sewing, but I want to show you what I just did now. I want to show you what I just did now. So what I did is, I picked this compartment, put it together. Make sure that you have from here to here is 5 inches. You stitch it together. After stitching it together, you move it this way. You pick another compartment. Make sure it's equal. Then you stitch. Make sure you arrange it well and it's equal. You move this way. Then you stitch. Now you pick the third compartment. You move this to this way. Move this to this way. You pick the last one. arrange it, make it equal at this point. Then you start your sewing. You see what we have on this side? You see what we have now? So you also turn to this side and also repeat same. You pick the down one first, arrange it, make sure it's equal, then you start sewing. Then you move it this way, the one you have sewn, you move it this way, pick the second one, arrange it, make it to be equal, then you start sewing. Move this up, move this down. Then pick the last compartment, move these two. You move these two this way, pick the last. Make sure it's equal, arrange it to be equal. Then you start sewing. Even this, you can even start it, you can put it this way, make it equal at the edge here. Then start your sewing. Make sure that the space you have here is equal with what you have there. It's very important. Then so this is it now. So it's remaining now to put our lock. So now we are done sewing all the compartments together. The next thing that I'm going to do now is to fix my magnet. I'm using this magnet for it. I also have the washer of the magnet. Okay, this magnet, we have the heavy part and the light part. The heavy part will be on this side while the light part will be here. So this, I'm going to fix it somewhere here. You centralize this on this middle here. Make sure you centralize it on this middle here. So I've gotten the point. You press it down well to get the point where you want to fix it. So I've gotten the point. Now I want to open it up. You be careful so that the opening will not come to the other side of the leather. It's very important. You have to be careful so that it will not come to the other part. So I've opened it up, so I'm fixing it now. You can even use your scissors mouth. It's like the opening is not much. And scissors. You don't want it to be too wide. Okay, I think I'm gotten it now. So this is it now. I've gotten it. So you fix your washer inside it. I want to open it so that you see what I'm doing. You fix your washer inside this way. See what I did? Then you press it down very well. So this is what I have now. I'm trying not to. So that is it for here. Now I'll bring it this way. I'll use it to get where I want to fix the heavy part. So I fold it this way and press it down very well. Press it down. So this is the point. So at that point, I will centralize this at that point. I will also open it up. And fix the heavy parts. See it? So now I'll open it. I just want to confirm to be sure. Now I'm going to put my washer inside and also press it down. So we are done, and this is our purse. See how beautiful it is. Okay, I've gone ahead to fix my fancy on it. This is optional. You can see I also put corner plate. This one I've not pressed it down yet. If you just fix it this way, use the plier and press it down. You also fix here, put it inside your leather the way it is on mine now. Fix it very well and press it down. That's what I'm going to do now. So this is the final product. If you have watched it this extent and you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Just press the subscribe button to subscribe and also put on the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. Thank you for watching and God bless you. See you in our next tutorial. It 6 compartments. See it? We have 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, then here 6. Here I can accommodate something also. Thank you.